Gemini, so something is dripping. Your tap is dripping, or something to do with around a water sign, or you're eating dripping, lard and dripping. You might have something to do with Laura, Elijah, or Elzebub, a Capricorn, but you can also watch this as a 6 or a life path 6. So Gemini, Capricorn 6s. But something to do with around dripping tap or lard and dripping. So something you might be on a diet or working on, something to do with around your diet or something like that. There might be something to do around where you're working, something is dripping, but they keep saying like a tap is dripping, like a bathroom tap is always dripping, or unless you're dripping like a fuck fridge and someone's wet all the time, unless it's going to rain, Lorraine, or anybody beginning with L, or Lorraine, or even Kelly. But like, I don't know if like you're going out and when you're starting to go out, or like it seems to be raining all of the time and seem to be very wet, unless it's someone else that's really wet. I don't know. But I keep hearing something like a fridge dripping or a tap dripping, but they also keep saying lard and dripping. Okay, so I think that's another country that really have that. But like, I don't know, so if you're cooking, anything to do with like fat or oils, so you could be looking at essential oils, so all the people that are all up in their chakras and their auras, but something's around oil, like fish oil, or you really could be dealing with the Pisces or have it in your chart. My name's Charlotte, but like fish oil, okay, or like trying to look at nut oil and stuff like this. I don't know, or essential oils, nut oil, fish oil. So you really could be doing a cooking program like myself, which has also started a new vlog. You can also follow that by the link provided below, Life Behind the Tarot, Behind the Life of Tarot. But you can find it in the link provided below, or even on the discussion page, but a new vlog that I'm kind of doing as well. So something around cooking, probably a cooking program, or like looking at nuts, oils, seeds, berries, probably these, like hazelnuts or something like that, or the name Hazel, or Dean, or Dan, Danielle, anybody also beginning with D, even JDS, JBS. So hi, you're right. But also, so check out JBS Tarot. So like, also in Britain, we call them JBS, which is cigarettes. So John Player Black. Okay, so you could be called John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. You might smoke cigarettes. You might be trying to pack up smoking. I'm also hearing a wheezing. Okay, so some of you might be asthmatic. Okay, or anybody beginning with A, Abigail, Abbott. Abbott's Ripton, also something to do around ripcord, which would be Tom York. So you could be going to York, or you're from up north, or you're from up Yorkshire. You might even be taking a vlog and going up Yorkshire and showing everybody around Bakewell and Yorkshire and all of those places. I'm also hearing Amsterdam. Okay, so anybody beginning with D also, okay, or A or D. Also hearing ADD, attention deficit disorder. So you might have attention deficit disorder, bipolar. You might be looking at all of these things. I'm also hearing Pucci, Pisces, or Paula, okay, as names. If you've never seen this channel before, you have to give me some. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries. Okay, you might have it in your chart. You're really going to have to catch up if you don't know. There's plenty of videos that explain how I do what I do all of the time. You can find all the links provided below. Okay, but I'm definitely hearing like John Player Black. Okay, so I don't know if anybody around you is a player, or it's something to do with around playing cards. So you might be a card reader, tarot card reader, doing something around cards itself. Somebody could be playing on a game or an app, and it might be something to do around the roulette wheel. So it might be gambling. I really don't know, but I'm definitely seeing cards involved. So general aspect, everybody that watches tarot pretty much draws cards on themselves, getting card readings, doing things on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of that kind of stuff. So that's there, Gemini. Definitely hearing John Player Black though, which is smoking. So some of you might, I'm actually thinking about trying to quit, but something around trying to quit smoking, and I'm trying my best to do it. And it might be something around oil. Okay, so some of you might be dealing with a Virgo, placement of 9, or a life path 9 or a Virgo, but you might be looking for an oil lamp or one of those, oil lamps. But you might also be smoking oil, which might mean that you might be, I don't know, hopefully no one's smoking crack, but like smoking oil, like hot knives, like getting hot oil, right? Something to do with like smoking weed quite a lot, somebody maybe. So you might be trying to give up smoking cigarettes but smoking weed. But I definitely keep hearing oil, something to do around oiling, oil, boiling trouble. Someone could be into witchcraft or believes in it. I don't, but a lot of people do. So yeah, burning the midnight oil. So like oil lamps, or like aromatherapy, or something to do with that, or therapy, Therma Louise, or Therma. So you might be doing what I do, which is also another channel which is called Angel Radio. Pigs, all of them. So if any of you have seen my blog and my vlog, me and Emily, and you like the music track to the latest one, you might want to go over to Angel Radio, because I've just finished it as a track as well. I'm producing that one, okay? But something to do around the therma, so something to do around sound waves. So you might be interested in meditation music, or making it, or doing something around music, okay? Arts, craft and music, and a therma, like... I've actually got something that I do that with my voice. A lot of the stuff that I make sometimes when I'm making weird sounds, I actually make it with my voice through a microphone, and then it goes through VSTs that make certain sounds. Don't worry about it, but it's a process. But I might be doing videos on that as well, okay? But there's 2 other channels. Follow them below. Okay, but yeah, something to do around thermostat. So you might be dealing with a possible energy of Sagittarius. Could be a Taurus, but it would be a 5 all the same. Life path 5. And something to do with around temperature, okay? So it might be where you work at a hospital, or you're going to the doctors and stuff like this to have a temperature changed. Or you might have like hot and cold sweats or a fever. So Viva Las Vegas. So someone could be from Las Vegas, or they're a lass. If they're a lass, they come from up north, okay? A lass. So you might be going up north, or you live up north, but I'm on about Britain, okay? So the name Brittany or Britain, but like, or Brian, also I keep hearing the name Brian, or Brainy, or anybody beginning with B, really. But like, I definitely keep hearing like an energy of possibly going somewhere, but up north, like up north. So Britain, okay? So it might be from Britain, travelling around Britain, all of these kind of things. And it might be up north, you might be going to like Bakewell and things like this, so you might be travelling. You guys are in America, but I have a Gemini moon, so these are relating to me. I don't, you know, when I do tarot card readings, I'm in them, okay? So them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, all of the names. What else has Gemini got coming up from the 14th to the 21st? Provider. I keep hearing provide. I am the provider of my family. I provide. Some of you, it's a service that you provide, which could be anything to do with business related and providing a service. And some of you, you might need something servicing, like your car. So you could be dealing with a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian. Steve, haven't you just said every single star sign number out? Of course, because it relates to breaking down the code. So some of you could be dealing with a Life Path 7. You could have it in your chart, Charlotte. Or you could be dealing with your car and it might want servicing. So it means that it's either wants cleaning and valeting. I'm also hearing Valerie. So I don't know if anybody's in a rehab or anything like that. Okay, rehab, Abigail, Abbott. Anyway, something to do with around valeting my car and probably having it serviced or fixed. Okay, fixed. You could be dealing with a fixed sign. Okay, fixed sign. Simon, Cynthia, Sarah, Steve, anybody beginning with S. Okay, Gemini. What have they got coming up? Anything important? Busy bees, busy bee work group. Something to do around books, making books for children. Was I hearing like, because I think they call that here busy bees. Okay, so CBB. So some of you got children and they watch the television. It could be the CBB, British Broadcasting Service. So you really could be Britain. Someone's doing the television. Okay, so you might be on it. Okay, or doing something around the TV. So buying one or something around the television. Okay, watching a lot of it. The Watchman. I also keep hearing The Watchman. That was a film, right? The Watchman. Or a watch. You might be looking at a Fitbit or a watch or something to do with that. Or you're watching someone all of the time, which would be tarot or the television. But I'm hearing watchmen. I'm watching men. So some of you are watching men. That's great. Good on you. Seem to be watching a lot of men. Seem to be watching a lot of porn. Someone's watching a hell of a lot of porn. Okay, so there is a same-sex relationship here. And I'm picking up somebody that's watching men, okay, but a man. So I'm hearing something around porn, okay, watching a lot of porn or watching a lot of men, okay, watching men. Yeah, because I'm not picking up the physical signs of a watch. I mean, I keep hearing watching, but that's if you have a pair of eyes. So you might not need a pair of eyes where you're going. So it might be anybody that is a psychic, medium, that kind of stuff. Size. Some of you are looking for someone's size for a ring or for clothes, and I need to find out what your size is first. Okay, so someone might be buying you a gift for Christmas or something like that, but I need to find out what your size is. Okay, dress size or clothes size, cap size. Really could be dealing with a Capricorn or yourselves. Okay, so if you're Capricorns, you can watch this. If you're Geminis, you can watch the Capricorn readings. Okay, 6. Don't worry about it. All the videos are provided below that explain it all. Even a life path. Add them together. Your karmic value number. So important. The number that adds up of 3, taking your life path number and someone else's. That's 1, 2, 3. Your third number is a drama triangle of polar opposite. So try out that, okay? But look for the energy of what the major arcana is that explains to you of your karmic value number. You cannot get this on an app or get it on whatever. You'll hear someone saying, what's your karmic number? No. Worry about what people write. It's a medium. Okay, 2 numbers, add them together. What are they? What's that number? Major arcana. Find it, watch the reading. See if it represents to the sign that you have the majority of arguments with, okay? Because that'll be the number of the major arcana, okay? And that's why we get kings and queens. And then you also get people that fucking moan. Anyway, so let's get on with your tarot cards. Thelma and Louise, something to do with Louise or Lucifer. Okay, capsized, six of swords, capping. Capricorn. Okay. Boating. Hopelessly devoted to you. You got Virgo energy huge around you somewhere. But now there's nowhere to hide. Someone's hiding. The name Heidi or the name Freya. Okay, somebody called Freya or Heidi Freya or so like Henry. Anybody beginning with H, Haley, Henry, and also a name that's Freya. Okay, Freya. So Heidi Freya, something to do around an estate agent looking for a room or a hotel or somewhere to stay, like a hotel, renting one out, or buying a house or a home or somewhere to stay. Okay, so it might be that. Okay, I also hearing Kaylee or Kelly. But but there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so somewhere around renting out a room, okay, or a hotel, and if not, it might be where you're renting a room from a person. You live in a room, and your name could be Adrian or Mole, okay, or you have moles or a mole somewhere, okay, a body mole, or you do something around moulding, Mulder and Scully. So something around the X-Files. So something around your ex, might be around your ex and you're watching your ex all the time, or you're always watching for your ex, or your ex is watching you. Okay, Alchemy, Natalie, the name Natalie or Alchemy, watching. So you could be watching Natalie's channel. But yeah, I definitely keep hearing that for a lot of you, you're either renting a room out and you're thinking about going abroad, or you're just going somewhere and you're going to rent out a hotel for a day or two. And some of you rent a room from somebody that you're living with now. And if you're not, you might be kicked out and asked to rent out a place. Okay? Okay, so there you go. So that's what I've got for you. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time. So from the 14th until the 21st for Gemini. So this might explain more about your love life or arguments, really. But from the 14th until the 21st of November, for my little Geminis or Capricorns or Life Path 6s, really. So you could be sitting on the Scorpio, or you've got it in your chart. Charlotte, the name Carmen, Carmel, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Could have it in a placement. But this is personal, okay? So we're doing it, but we're doing it privately. We'd rather keep this private. So I'm also hearing a private affair. Okay, so like a do, basically. What we say here is that we're having a party or we're having something, but it's a private affair. Okay, unless someone's having an affair, well, don't be with people that have affairs. Okay, or I'm thinking about having an affair. Okay, don't know. Someone could be thinking, could be a king, could be a lion, could be Steve, could be Stephen, but like thinking. Okay, but this is a private affair, like it's just me and you. Okay, it's between me and you. Okay, so normally here when we say we're going to have a do, that means that someone could be having like a party or something like that, but it's just only a few people, like it's not really going to be many, it's just going to be like me and you. It's like someone may not be coming. Something could have ended here, I don't know, I don't think it ends. Jim, Juicin, Juicin? Someone called fucking Juicin out there? Jackie, or something, Jackie, Jack's son. But also a private, like somebody may not be coming. If someone's travelling, they might not be coming, because this is saying like it's only really going to be me that's coming. Okay, something like that, or a discussion that's happening where it's just between me and you. Okay, Gemini, from the 14th until the 21st. So this could be an Aries, life path 4, Scorpio. Okay, really? So you could be dealing with a Libra. Okay. But like, fuck, I mean, for a lot of you, you're still more than likely battling over someone over the children, trying to get them back for a lot of you. Okay, because I definitely keep hearing, I want you back, Julian. So yeah, Julian or Jason, but Michael, Jackson. So anybody beginning with M or Jack. Okay, you keep hearing Jack, the name Jack. Jackie or Jack. Man's name Jackie, woman. Okay. But here, someone is so undecided, they don't know whether they're going to leave the relationship or not. Someone could be paranoid a lot, okay, and they don't know. I'm also hearing accommodated living. Something to do with around, I don't know if I'm moving or not. Like, I really don't know if I want to move or stay here. Like, someone you could be with them and they're like, I feel really uncomfortable living here at the moment. So if you're not uncomfortable, it's not you. But you could be dealing with a Pisces maybe. But for some of you, it's like, somebody makes someone feel uncomfortable, like you're really making me feel uneasy and you're making me feel uncomfortable, and they're like, well look, we're going to have to spend some kind of quality time together. So Heather, the name Heather, because I definitely keep hearing the energy of what I was channeling around moving. Okay, and like, are you moving or not? Like, you know, what are you doing? Let's see. So something to do with I Spy, with my little eye, Elijah. Or anybody beginning with I, like Ian. I keep hearing Ian as well, the name Ian Scott. Also Scott or Ian Scott or Scott, or a Scottish person, someone's from Scotland. See you, Splat Rabbit, come in here, carrot. 14th until the 21st for Gemini. Okay, Jesus Christ, man, what on earth is going on? Well, why do you not want to stay here? Because I really don't know if I want to be in this anymore. Don't worry, my relationship's fine. But like, somebody here is kind of like putting someone down, always putting me down. Someone that makes someone feel guilty for what they do. Like, I do this is me, but you make me feel guilty for that. Why do you do that? So normally, when you go through a north and south node, when you have fights, you can have someone that asks a lot of personal questions. And when you're a very personal person, so I'll give you a very brief interlude. Me, obviously, I vlog all of my life, so I'm cushy with that. But when I'm asked by someone, if they ask me a question and I don't want to answer that, I'll get very like reserved. I won't. I really feel tetchy. Don't like answering questions when I'm asked unless I really want to. So I do things off my own back. And if someone's got their backup, Jack, Julian, Jackie, but you got my backup. What's that? I got my service and I got my pack up. Something around a rucksack, a Virgo energy. Some of you are equivalently just still Justin, the name Justin, or just Libra. You do it to yourself. Tom, York, someone also from up Yorkshire. But like, I don't know, like a secret, like I keep picking up, like there's a secret feeling. Someone has this feeling for a person, but it's kind of like an underlining feeling of a feeling that I've got, but I'm not speaking about it. Like, I'm not saying it. It's just coming from somebody. Okay, and I'm also hearing Rich or Richard or Rachel, and that's Rich coming from you. Anybody wants to start saying that I have a problem with Rich Loops, please go away, because I've got no idea why people keep saying that I have a problem with Rich Loops. I've got no idea, man. I don't know where people come up with this stuff. But like, I'm also hearing Richard or Rachel, okay, or anybody beginning with R, and I'm also hearing, well, that's Rich, okay. So someone might be jealous about money, or that somebody has something that the other person doesn't have, and they're saying, phew, that's Rich. Now, if they're not saying it to you, I'm hearing that as a message from someone behind the camera, which is like, phew, that's Rich, okay. So something to do with that around money, that someone might be very wealthy, okay. But like, when we say that here, it's like, that's Rich, really, okay, or that's Richard, okay. Unless it means something else where you live, but it's where you live also, like where you live, they're saying, that's Rich, really? You want to bring that up now? Why do you want to resurrect the past? Why do you keep bringing up all of the fucking shit in my life? Why do you always bring that up all the time? So somebody, when you speak to them, they bring up the past. And their response to that, energetically or verbally, is, that's Rich. Really? Why do you fucking always do that and throw that in my face? Why do you do that? Why do you always bring up things right at the most inconvenient moment when I'm busy, and then you bring up something that you want my attention? I haven't got time now. You do it as I'm just about to leave the door, okay? So I'm just about to walk out the door. You bring up something. This is, I know someone like this, right? Somebody could be so strange in how they communicate that they basically tell you the ending before they've even started the beginning of a conversation, right? And they start off a conversation and you know what the ending is, right? And you're like, man, I know exactly how this conversation is going to be going, because it's like monotonous to somebody. It can be slightly boring, okay? And so I know exactly what the ending is going to be. When you're talking, you pretty much tell me what the ending is. Or some of you are out there and all you want to do is find out what the ending is, and you're rushing through stuff really quickly just to get to the ending, to find out what the result is without physically going through it. Meaning that you want something to happen that quick and that bad that you might get frustrated because it isn't happening how or when you want it. Or the name Glenn, okay, or someone from Scotland. But like, it all never happens the way I want it to happen, okay. But for some of you, there's this energy of like rushing, okay. Like, I feel like I'm always in a rush, but you always want to talk to me when I'm in a rush, and I'm just about to go out the door, and just as I'm about to do that, you flag me over and you start talking, but you talk too slow. And you've already also told me the ending, because I know what it's going to be. And so I was like, just hold on a minute. I just want you for a second. And you're like, yeah, okay, what's that going to be then? And they're like, okay, so you're always in a rush, and you're like, don't bring up that bit. Just get on with what you were going to say. Well, don't talk to me like that. And you're like, man, just get on with what you were going to say without saying, I know exactly what you're going to say. And they're like, well, you had never got time, have you? And you're like, no, because I know what you're going to say. I'm just about to go out the door, and you're trying to get my attention as I'm about to go out the door. Okay, as I am, I know what you're going to say anyway, right? You're probably going to blame me for some shit to make me feel bad for it. Okay, I can't cope with this energy. If you've got a problem, you solve it, right? Unless your name's Magic Mike. But, you know... But like, if you've got a problem, why can't you solve your own problem? Okay? Why do you always come to me with your problems? Why do you always come to me with your sob story? Maybe, I don't know. But like, why do you always come to me when I'm just about to go out the door and you want to know something? Why couldn't you have asked me earlier in the past when I had time? Now I haven't got time and I'm late. Okay? So any of you, like I said, because I'm picking up this energy of rushing. But hopefully it's not where someone's late on their period, okay? But like, or they have a lot of periods where they have these very tetchy kind of like, man, you're in a fucking mood. What are you in a mood for? Well, I'm just am. Oh, man, you must be on your period. Right? Or like someone just gets very moody. They have mood swings. and you're like, man, I can't keep coping with your mood swings. Unless you've got like bipolar in yourself, or you have ADHD or something like that, okay, like depression. But that's easily copable. Just don't take, if you have that, don't take that out on anybody else. I never take that out on anybody. I take it out on myself. That's why I have an eating disorder. Because I take my feelings out on food, and food takes their feelings out on me. I never take it out on a human being. Okay, I always take it, I'm an inverted person. If I ever have a problem, I'm the first one to solve it. So if I have a problem, I'm the first one to take it out on myself. Okay, but sometimes you get people that take it out on you as a human. They blame you for your own shit. Yeah, but it's your fault. No. Right? And then you get into an argument. Let's see. And some of you have missed that already because you've missed the gravy train. You skipped through it. Right? Trying to find out what the outcome is going to be before you've even experienced anything. Don't quit. Okay? Don't quit. Don't get very it's like my vlog, for instance. I ain't going to quit. Right? I ain't going to quit. I got people that follow this channel over there just to hit the dislike button straight away. But they help. That doesn't bother me. They help by watching. But don't quit. Don't get fed up by things by quitting before you've even given it a chance. You know, don't expect. I always say this to a lot of people. If I was to say to you, right, death, right, why are you in such a rush to die? Of course I'm not, right? But it could be a D, Diane, D, anybody. But why are you in such a rush to die? I'm not. So why is it that you want everything to happen right now? Okay, take your time. Just go slow. Well, probably are. That's probably why someone's getting so wound up that it's going too slow. I mean, I concur with that, what that can be like. If it's YouTube and stuff like that, it's a struggle. Okay. From the 14th until the 21st for Gemini. Yeah, so clients, children, some of you, exactly the same messages that you've been going through forever and a day. Okay. With the dad. Okay. With the baby mama or the sugar mama. But still going through the same thing, still trying to worry about the children too much, or you're trying to get them back, or they're old enough and you worry about the kids all of the time, where they're going, what they're doing, when they're coming back, because of codependency. If you've got a life path 4, okay, or a Scorpio, and you have children, even if you're a life path 4 and you have children or grandchildren, you can become obsessive, okay, obsessed about my kids' welfare. Okay, kids' money, all that sort of stuff. Or I'm having to claim welfare. Okay, don't have a job, Robert, or I don't have a job and I have to claim welfare because there isn't any work. Okay, so it might be that, and I have to get that for my kids. Like I have a child, but I have to claim welfare. Okay. Let's see. So show me the other person connected to Gemini from the 14th until the 21st. Man, it is really going slow. So I don't know what this is. It is Slogo or Shogun, or your car may be going too slow. I don't know. Some of you, there's clients here. There's you see, these children are also taking this very personally because they don't want an involvement. So if you've got children and they're kind of showing signs of not really want to be involved in any drama, you know, that's them. If it isn't, there's someone here that really doesn't want bothering. Like, I really feel like I just don't want bothering. Don't bother me with all of your stuff. You know, you're going to have to start doing that yourself, okay? So there's something around I really can't be bothered, right, here. Kind of losing interest. Show me the other person connected to Gemini, please. So you got the Queen of Wands. You see, that can be an energy of ADHD, because this is bored, fed up, and frustrated that things are really not going anywhere, and I'm getting tired. Okay, show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Some of you get very tired when you're around a person. Okay, and you get very tired. Could suffer from what I do, which is fatigue. Okay. But because this is optimism, and this is woohoo, ADHD baby, let's go, fuck yes. And this is no, yeah, no, yeah, whoa, let's go, no, right? Or someone around you is like, oh, hello, Daffers, how you getting on? And you're like, yeah, no, I'm all right, bruv. How are you getting on? Oh my God! And you're like, yes, just like, ooh, slow your roll, bruv. Slow your roll down a little bit, right? Oh, my bundle of joy! And you're like, yeah, just fuck. Like, come give Aunt Bunny a kiss, baby. And you're like, bruv, nah, I don't want to kiss your mustache. Or like, I don't know. But like, oh, come on then. And you're like, bro, this is like my dog in the morning. I swear to God, little Molly, you've probably seen her on my vlogs, right? My dog Molly, right? In the morning, bruv, when it's like, Molly, come on, you got to get up. She's in bed like that with her head on the pillow, right? You're like, come on, you got to get up because you got to go for a walk and all of that sort of stuff. And people are going for a walk, and she goes to my mother's partner's place, and she stays there for a while. Bruv, getting that dog motivated in the morning, she looks at you as if to say, bruv, will you fuck off? And you're like, Molly, come on, you got to get up. And she's like, just go away, Felicia, just fuck off. Like, I can't be doing with all you. Like, come on, let's go. And you're like, she's like, bruv, just give me a bone, piss off, and just leave me to my own thoughts. Nah, right, just give me an animal. I don't know, but like, I don't know, but excited to be able to have a bit of a break, maybe. Show me the other person connected to Gemini, please. Because this is slow go. Right, on your marks, get set, slow go, no. Oh. You're like, well, I thought we were going. No, I'm sorry, I really don't want to go now. And you're like, oh, fuck, bro, I was looking forward to that. You're like, yeah, no, bro, I'm sorry, but I really don't feel like it. Like, you're like, oh, go on, just do that for me. You're like, no. You're like, look, bro, will you just get up in the loft and just go and get all the Christmas stuff? And you're like, bruv, I can't be asked to get up in the loft. Or can you just climb a ladder and go, oh man, fuck, I've got shit to do, bruv. Can't you do it? Yeah. So, I don't know. You've got two stubborn approaches both sides. That's what I'm saying. This person could be a Scorpio. This person, this side, could be a life path 4, man. Y'all going to have fucking loads of problems. You have loads of problems there because you're dealing with a north and south, north and south nodes, energies. Of being both as stubborn and an arrogant as Aaron or Darren, but like as stubborn as arrogant as one another. Okay, so you're as stubborn as you're arrogant as you are with your mother. That's called karmic values of. That's where everybody thinks that they know me. Go away, you ain't got no idea. Okay, but like you know, everybody likes to have an opinion about someone else's life, but majority of those people that are on YouTube. Okay, and they have an opinion because they watch you daily. Okay, they watch you daily. Even people that fucking hate you watch you daily for some strange reason, right? But someone watches you daily and they make you feel really fucking uncomfortable here, maybe at home, because they're always got their eye on you. Everything that you do, they smother you too much. This is having a grip on someone that much that it makes them feel uncomfortable, like stalked even. Doesn't even have to be on tarot card readings. It can be someone that generally lives around you and they make you feel really uncomfortable when engaging into a conversation about feelings. You're kind of like, oh, come on then. And you're like, oh, no, just I don't want to open up my feelings towards you. Like, you ask too many questions. Just slow your roll down. So there's an energy here of feeling where you might be living with the person. This could be your partner or it might be your mother. But your karma will always be one or the other. It'll either be a friend at work but involving people, your relationship, and if that goes well, it ends up being your family karma. Okay? But like getting really frustrated because somebody is looking out for the other person that much that it starts to make them feel really uncomfortable. Stalking someone in real life can be where you live with someone and they want to know when you're going out, when you're coming home, where are you going, what time are you going to be back, what time is so-and-so coming over, what's this happening and what's that happening, why can't you involve me in your life? Because when I have, we get into arguments because you use it against me when I tell you. So what you've got is a north and south energy of family. Okay, of family. If your family's perfect, great, you don't need to watch tarot anymore. If your relationship is perfect and your life is perfect, y'all don't need to watch it. If you're going to have an opinion against someone else, then button your lip, shut the fuck up and get your own channel. Okay? But like, see? But like, here, yeah, there's an energy really of feeling disappointed. See, this person on this side also makes this one feel guilty for not listening to them because of their opinion. They could be very opinionated and they just want to talk, but the other person doesn't want to talk in their life. And they're like, yeah, but you shut me out all the time. It's because I don't get on with you. We don't really have anything in common whatsoever. Like we just don't. You're not interested in what I'm interested in. Yeah, but I'm your mother. I'm supposed to be doing all. It's like, no, it doesn't matter, right? So what you've got is someone that might internally be suffering through loss of husbands, children, kids, divorced marriages, and can't cope on their own, but also makes it very uncomfortable when you're living there. So you live there, they make you feel uncomfortable. When you say you're going to go, they beg you not to. Okay, because they could internally be distraught with oneself. But you will be very confused through this energy because you have a north energy and a south energy, a north and south energy of the same energy. This could be an Aries, Scorpio, Aries of 4. Both stubborn, both arrogant, both don't want to know, both don't really want to speak to one another. Or when you do, the other person cuts the other person off at the knees and doesn't want to speak to the other person. So what do? Force their way in by asking questions that the other person doesn't want to ask. They're free to do that. If they don't want to speak or ask, they're free to do that. It's called free will. Okay? So, yeah, you're free to do what you want to do at any time. Okay? Ain't you? Right? Anyway, that's your reading so far, Gemini. So that's a bit of channeling, bit of messing around, a little bit of a story. Now I'm going to get it deep down and nitty gritty in your actual reading itself and tell you what you've got coming up for your 14th to the 21st. Clarify these cards, another card, clarify these. 2 separate lives, 2 separate stories, 1 story, things you've got coming up. Divorces, separation, work, finances, arguments, love itself mixed in. And then also we're going to look at how your partner thinks and feels about you during that time and how they think and feel about the scenario at hand as well, if you're arguing and stuff like that and what's running through their mind. That's what you get on the full access bundle. You can find that link provided below. Please follow my new vlogging channel. It's a lot of fun. We're having a fucking absolute crack at doing it. We're going to be travelling very, very, very soon up north and showing you the hotels, the meals and stuff like that. We're also going to be showing you around Blue John Mines, the mountains, the trees, walks, expeditions, going shopping, Christmas shopping, doing all that kind of stuff, cooking, fucking loads of stuff, man. Show you how I music produce and how I actually create music, all kinds of things. But you can find my other 2 channels provided below, and one of them is about vlogging. I would love your support. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll hope to see you on Patreon for your reading.